7 News Detroit at 7 starts right now.
The picks are in. 6 new Lions reporting for duty.
Terrian Arnold,
Ennis Rakestraw Jr.,
Giovanni Manu, Sione Baki,
And ready to roar.
We trying to win that Super Bowl, Detroit, and we gonna do it.
Fans showing up and smashing records.
2024 NFL Draft has now broken the all-time record!
And the Lions may be off the clock, but Detroit is just getting started.
NBA All-Star Game, NHL All-Star Game, you can count on them. They're coming.
We did it, Detroit. After 2 years of planning, the 2024 NFL Draft is done and in the record books. This is a live look over downtown Detroit. Over the past 3 days, 775,000 football fans have flooded this space for the biggest party Detroit has ever seen.
It's your Michigan Regional Teacher of the Year, Calvin Nullum, coming through in the Calvin Nullum Podcast. We're here downtown on this eventful week in Detroit. We got draft day, draft weekend in Detroit. We got the world record of draft attendees. Almost 300,000 people attended the draft here in Detroit. And I got y'all, I need to let y'all know, man, y'all sleeping on Detroit, man. Detroit been popping. Detroit is definitely one of the best cities. And we are here at Featherstone. Featherstone is a community garden in downtown Detroit. You see back behind me, you see a lot of people moving down toward there. You see that's where the draft is at. And here we're like towards the top of downtown. And then we have Cass Tech, Midtown, and all that good things. Detroit got something to say. It's been Detroit versus everybody, but I feel like the battle is over. So definitely shout out to everyone who put on this amazing event. Shout out to Featherstone for giving us this this beautiful community garden in the community is definitely needed. And we're gonna check out some grub that's also happening over there at Zolindo. And so again, Calvin Nullum Podcast coming through. We'll get some good content. Peace out.
Go ahead, yeah.
I'm Annie. I'm one of the owners and the farmer at Featherstone Garden. We're at our downtown site right now. We host events here for the community, but we also grow mushrooms, veggies, flowers. You can find our produce at a bunch of local restaurants, and we also have a farm stand on the east side where we have our original farm that's in Morningside on Lake Point between Mac and Warren. And our goal is to just help the community better connect to food, nature, and kind of dig into the benefits of a plant and fungi-centered diet so that we can all nurture ourselves with locally grown produce.
Awesome. And so could you maybe tell us how long has Featherstone been around Detroit? And just kind of like maybe a quick history, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so Featherstone was founded in 2018. We've had a couple sites and eventually settled into our more permanent location on the east side. We're partnering with MGM to keep this garden activated. This was built about 15 years ago. There was a nonprofit here for a handful of years, and then it fell into disuse. So last January we moved in here. We've completely remodeled and added all of these garden beds to the greenhouse and rebuilt the outside. And this year is the first year where we're starting to host some more events. We just had a fundraiser for Motor City Grounds Crew, where we had a draft party viewing and amazing performance by Brittany V. Hayden and her band. And coming up, we're gonna have a pre-party before movement. We have a Mother's Day flower sale. And then you can catch our farm stand starting in July downtown on Fridays. And on the east side is on Wednesdays.
So real quickly, why is it important, I guess, to not only have a community garden, but also have a community garden where people can have recreation, right? Enjoy, be with the garden, right? Sure. More than just like a visual thing, it's like a more communal thing. Why is that important?
Part of our mission is to just give people in the city that don't have as much access to nature a chance to be close to it. So the flowers that we grow, the beneficial insects, the fungi, bacteria, everything that makes this a healthy urban ecosystem, we deserve to enjoy it together in addition to consuming the food that comes from it. So here we have edible flowers. These are zinnias, cornflowers. There's some beans climbing up in the back. And we can take a little walk over this way and look at the tomato plants.
Yeah. Good, that was really good. Yep, so you can just give me a tour.
Okay, all right.
Really good, so take your time.
All right. Just watch your step on the hoses. We grow about, should I turn the fans off? Does that help your cause?
No, because I have this, so
Okay.
it'll be fun.
We grow about 30 varieties of heirloom tomatoes in this tunnel. These got started early since this is a heated greenhouse, so we'll have tomatoes about a month or two early this year, which we're really excited about. We have some purple basil, marigolds, alyssum. These flowers are planted to attract beneficial insects that make it so we don't have to spray the plants with any pesticides. So the goal is to build a healthy ecosystem and not use any chemicals. So all of those beneficials that are under the soil, above the soil, to kind of nurture this little community and grow some really lovely, healthy plants. So come this way, we'll show you some microgreens and some baby plants. So we're getting ready to plant our peppers and more tomatoes outside and also at our east side greenhouse. These are all the little babies that will eventually move outside for the summer. Lots of sweet peppers, hot peppers, eggplant, basil, tomatoes, cucamelons, marigolds, and just all the yummy things that we can't wait to dig into this season.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So we also grow microgreens. Microgreens are very nutritious. They're essentially just baby plants. So they haven't reached maturity. You trim them when they're about, these are micro beets, micro basil, micro cilantro. You can use them as toppers for tacos, sandwiches. You can just eat them raw as a snack. And they're, like I said, nutritious and delicious. And especially into winter months when there aren't as much fresh produce around, this is a nice way to inject some locally grown produce into your diet.
Love it.
It's a really tough business to be in.
I'm sure the maintenance is a mug.
Yeah, it's non-stop, but I love the plants
And they love you.
yeah, it's been nice to kind of settle into the east side community over the past few years. We're right in the neighborhood over there.
Yeah.
This is different, kind of feels like we're on an island over here.
Right, because all the lack of biodiversity.
Yeah, exactly. But we're trying to fix that and, beautify outside and get people over here to hang out and just eat some green things. 'Cause
Seriously.
I think it's really healthy for everyone. This is soil, not the plant. This is soil. Oh my God. You wouldn't know, but everything's going on. But yeah.
All right, man, on you.
We are here at Featherstone Garden. We just had one of our inaugural events for the NFL Draft 2024. There was an estimated 275,000 people in the downtown Detroit area. However, we're just northwest of central downtown here at Featherstone Garden, and we hosted nonprofits, we hosted seniors, children, and we want to continue to host because we love to host here. We have an amazing team, owner and operator Annie Hakeem, Ame, Aaron Smith, Joshua Arston with Motor City Grounds Crew. I'm Brent, I'm a volunteer here and just really love community engagement and making sure that we stay connected as people. And then obviously the food and eating healthy and growing our souls, as the great Grace Lee Boggs said. So stay tuned, more events, more growth, more happenings at Featherstone Garden, Detroit. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
So now we're going to get into other areas and situations.
Come here.
Yeah.
It's just so interesting.
Yeah.
Because it pulls you like, it pulls you into spaces that have
Right. Video I got, the video is good.
There are people from all over coming down to come see the draft. This is usually that garage where a lot of people go over to the Lions game. But it's a little quiet over here because we got a lot of out-of-towners coming and they got their, like, you know, special parking spots. But all these people you see walking are heading down there to